Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth1204, and it's been 10 years. It is a whole 10 years of this channel, and my god, my goodness gracious, what a ride it has been so far. 10 years ago, when I started all of this, I really don't think I would actually be doing it at this point. I didn't think that I would have done some of the things that I've done, met some of the people that I have, and just be like in this general place in life. There's been, 10 years is a full third of my life at this point, so there's been quite a bit that's happened in the interim time, and Let's Playing has been such a huge part of it, and I just want to thank each and every one of you, first and foremost, for sticking in there and watching. Whether you're new or you've been around since the Stone Ages, way back in 2011, I appreciate every single one of you. You know, whether you just watch or comment or just help share things or whatever you do. Really, you're amazing, and I love you. This past year. The previous year, I should say, year 9, the end of the end of the year was the year of wish fulfillment. I talked about doing projects of Twilight Princess and Mother 3, and just things that people have been asking of me for a very long time. And this past year, I called it the year of back to basics. In retrospect, I think I would call it the year of remakes. I started off with Metroid Zero Mission, which was a remake of the original Metroid, doing my very first Metroid series Let's Play. Then the featured Let's Play of the year was Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was a trip and a half. I loved both of those. I loved doing them one after another. I tried to time Zero Mission so that it would complete right before Remake started, and it worked out perfectly. I had so much fun with both of those games, and it was nice doing something different on my channel, from RPGs and the like, which is what I usually do. I do action games and RPGs, but I really haven't done any Metroidvania type things, so that was fun. I also started doing streams of Animal Crossing and a few Xenoblade streams, which is also a remake. I uploaded my Night in the Woods streams. I did a single series of Short Hike, and also re-uploads later in the year of an Old Sunshine Let's Play, which you could say that's a remake too, because around that time is when the Mario 3D All-Stars collection, Mario May He Rest in Peace, came out. But after FF7 Remake finished, and I took a little break by putting up Night in the Woods stuff, I started Metroid Samus Returns, which is a remake of Metroid 2. And that was a lot of fun. I haven't done a 3DS Let's Play in a very long time, and it was very interesting replaying that game, actually knowing how to play, and preparing for it. I had a lot of fun with it, like a lot more fun with it, I think, than I had in my initial playthrough. So those three, the Zero Mission Remake and Samus Returns, made up the core of the year. Unfortunately, I started feeling worse as the year continued, so I was really only able to do one more Let's Play before I had to get back surgery, and that was the game Off, which was a Game Maker game, or RPG Maker, which was very interesting and surreal. It was recommended to me, and I really liked that Let's Play because it was something that I did not do on my channel, and that's more towards like the horror side of things. I really enjoy surreal games. I don't really enjoy horror type games. I don't enjoy playing them. I like watching. But I really enjoy surreal and absurd style things, which is why I go for Katamari. But this was more on the surreal side than the absurd side. And since it's a strange game, I feel like it was mostly passed up, but I highly recommend checking it out. It was an experience. It was an experience, and I loved it. The final Let's Play that I did for this year, starting in January, was Blossom Tales: The Sleeping King, which wasn't a remake, but it was, Link to the Past-like game. I had a ton of fun with that. It had been recommended to me, I had been wanting to play it for a while, and it was a cute, short little experience that, once again, I was able to wrap up in a relatively short amount of time. And I feel like it was the perfect Let's Play to get back into the swing of things. Not too demanding, but also a very good experience, a very fun game. After recovering from surgery, I was able to use that as a means to ramp myself back up into production. So that's it for year 10 there. As for other things that happened in the year, once again, because Final Fantasy VII Remake's release was in April, there was a huge uptick at that time of people watching the Limit Break videos, which is fantastic. That was the standout star of 2020, or year 10. It was the all the Limit Break videos, especially the Kate Sith one for whatever reason. As always, the Katamari intros shined brightest. One video that snuck in there as well was my one-winged angel, but every time they say Sephiroth it gets faster, which I put out in 2016. And the only reason why that started getting more is because, once again, people were searching for Final Fantasy VII stuff. And later in the year, it was featured on one of the 8-Bit Drummers streams. So that got it a ton of press, as well as that being around the time that Sephiroth was introduced into Smash. So there was just a lot of searching for Sephiroths, which is why the Limit Break guides and all that probably had attention. In terms of Let's Plays that got attention, the real star of this past year was Crisis Core, which last year Crisis Core got a lot of attention as well, but this year more so than ever, I think, because of Final Fantasy VII Remake as well. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I had new people watching, I had people asking questions on the wrong videos about things that I explained. It's really great. But the Let's Play itself, not just the first episode and not just the last episode, but intermediate episodes, were getting a lot of attention from people, and I'm just, that makes me so pleased in my heart, because I loved that Let's Play. I put a lot into it, and it's a game that is impossible to play unless you have a PSP and the game disc. It was never on the store, and it was never ported to anything else yet. So I just get really happy when I see it. Other stars of the year were Ninokuni, as usual, which people really like my videos there talking about the item guides and stuff like that. That always helps out a lot of people, which I'm very grateful for. And Golden Sun snuck in a little bit again, but not too much. And the last thing was Evoland, actually. Evoland 2. A lot of people were drawn to it this past year. I have no idea why. But that's another Let's Play I feel like didn't get its time to shine. But, yeah, this year was definitely the year of Final Fantasy VII. And, excuse me. I definitely did better stats-wise in 2020 to 21 than I did in 2019 to 2020. And I think a lot of that has to do with Final Fantasy VII coming out specifically, and also, the pandemic keeping people at home, which means more time for YouTube videos. However, looking forward to the upcoming year, the start of year 11, but the celebration for year 10 is kind of actually continuing from last year. It was announced that Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade was going to be coming out in a few months, so that's going to be a continuation of my, Let's Play from last year. But I think I'm actually pretty safe to say that this year is the year of series continuation. That's what I'm going to be dubbing it. I have currently 4 projects, including that, lined up, and each one is a series that has been done on this channel, and games that I have wanted to do in that series, either continuing or finishing my coverage of those series. So, look forward to that. There's actually going to be a teaser video later today on that. But each of these 4 Let's Plays, which will go over the course of at least, until fall, are games that I have wanted to do for a while, and once again, games that have all been, the series has all been on this channel. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that you guys look forward to it as well. And yeah, this has been a very, very difficult year for a lot of people, but I'm so very grateful for everybody. Everybody. I always have trouble thanking people, because there's a tremendous amount of people that I know, and a tremendous amount of people that I have respect for. First of all, the people that watch my videos. You people who subscribe, or just do anything interacting with my content. I appreciate you so much. I read every comment. I save them all because I get emails on them, hopefully, if YouTube doesn't screw up. And it means the world to me. It really does. And the people that give me the time of day in Twitch streams, or on Discord or Twitter or whatever, I really appreciate you. There's I get a lot of background help in preparation for some of my Let's Plays. I usually like to keep things pretty close to the vest, but like on Much Games with the Trails in the Sky Let's Plays I did last year, I got a lot of help, and I really appreciate the people that did that. I would not be here today if not for the people that support me, and I really can't stress enough how much y'all mean to me. And I'm hoping that you enjoy this coming year, and the year treats you right, and look forward to more projects. Thank you so much, and here's to 10 years on YouTube. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.